Hey, what's up? It's Team back with another marketing funnel breakdown. Today we're looking at a brand called Rich. If you're not familiar with them, then this is a US-based brand that sells accessories, mostly wallets that they're known for. They've been in business for over a decade, and their last valuation was over $500 million. So we're going to be looking at how they have taken something as simple as wallets and built such a huge brand. So we're looking at their marketing funnel, what kind of meta ad formats they run, which is huge for them. What's their product strategy like, acquisition offer, how they get you on their email list, and from there, what's the email marketing strategy looking like. So let me just zoom in here and start with the product strategy. So as I mentioned, Reach leads with a hero product, which is the wallet. And the goal of that is to acquire a customer. And then the other products they have, which includes wedding bands, key cases, backpacks, pens, etc. The goal of those products is to increase customer lifetime value and retention rate. So if you're an e-commerce brand and you sell a non-consumable item like Reach, then the probability of someone coming back for a purchase is just naturally lower. Your retention rate will be lower than, for example, a brand that sells like supplements or makeup, for example. So your retention rate here largely depends on having a great product strategy. And I think that's one of the reasons why Rich has such a large product range here, just to get people to come back for that second or third purchase. So let's move on to the meta ads. So all in all, Reach has a very meta ad friendly product, which means that it can be an impulse purchase. So the wallet that they sell ranges anywhere from, I think, $70 to $120, something like that, which means it's not expensive at all. And given that it's like a non-consumable, then they can run these different ad formats here. So one of the ad formats that they run is a sale giveaway, where they have more of an offer. But then they have also like more visual ads here. So the before and after, it's where they take sort of one benefit of the product, which is the durability of the wallet. And they have included an image here saying the toughest wallet that will last a lifetime. And they have attached the before and after image. This is great. Another ad format that they run, which also works great as an email campaign, is the us versus them ad. So here they have taken the Reach wallet and compared it to the old wallet in like a very visual product infographic. So this is another way to really drive that USP home for the consumer. Then they also have UGC / testimonial ads. So they have a partnership with Marcus Brownlee, who is a very known tech influencer. So this is just a chance for them to really increase their audience reach, but as well as increase social proof. So Marcus is very well known in the space, and whenever he creates a post around Reach or talks about some of the Reach products, then what they do is they turn that post as well into an advertisement on a Meta, which is another great thing that they do. Then the final ad format that they run is a term called ugly ads. So the best way to explain it is that ugly ads are ads which are being created to be unappealing visually on purpose. So they work well because when someone is on Meta, or when someone is on Facebook, on Instagram, just scrolling through their feed, then they're less likely to stop at like a very visual, very perfect looking ad, because their mind already unconsciously filters them as ads. But if you see something like this here, which is created with Microsoft Paint, for example, and it's just not a very visually appealing ad, then they're more likely to stop scrolling and just engage with the ad, which is, the goal of the ad anyway. So yeah, I think the ugly ads is definitely something worth trying. And all in all, Rich, if you go on their Meta Ads library, then you can see they are testing hundreds of different ads. These are just like the main these are just the main formats that they run, and for them, finding that new meta ad, or finding that new winning meta ad is their highest leverage activity, which can really have a huge impact on the revenue and the acquisition in general. So let's move on to the acquisition offer. So if you were to click on one of the meta ads, then you go on their website, and once you're there for about 10 seconds, then you will be shown this pop-up form. So what I like that they've done here is that they have, instead of just saying you have 10% off, which is a very common incentive to get someone on their email list, they have completely reframed it and not even like revealed the 10% off immediately. So they ask you a question of, do you want a free gift from us? So it creates a little bit of that intrigue, and most people who are going to be looking at this and they're interested in Ridge, they're going to be saying yes and giving you that email address. Also, what you can notice here is that pop-up is super short. It's super simple. Like there's nothing like very complicated here. It's just 15 words. But the main thing is that it has a clear incentive. Like if you look at your pop-up form, the first question you want to ask yourself is that, is there a clear incentive for the user for them to give you their email address? So that's really all you need. And that's really what makes this pop-up form work effectively for them. Now let's move on to the email marketing strategy. So Ridge takes sort of like an 80-20 approach to email, which I really like because, as I mentioned, the meta ads are their highest leverage activity, although email is also important. But as I mentioned, since they sell a non-consumable item, the retention rate is kind of already capped for them. So for them, the 80-20 approach means sending 12 emails a month. That's about 3 email campaigns a week. Roughly half of those email campaigns have an offer or a discount code, and half of them do not. So in half of those email campaigns, they tell stories around the products, product origins, and the brand itself. And they also, what they do is that they get the founder involved in the emails. So around 10% of the emails are plain text emails from the founder. Yeah, this is just, I think, a great way to engage with the list and make the brand more personable in general. Then yeah, let's look at the welcome sequence that they run. So important thing to note here is that the welcome flow is built around their wallets. So similarly to the meta ads in the website, the first thing that they want you to buy is the wallet. Until you buy one, they don't really push any other product categories. And yeah, in the welcome sequence, they remind you to use the 10% discount code in each email. And as you can see, like if you look at the email designs here, they have 4 emails. So the designs really are super simple. They have created one template which they can reuse and just build that based on different angles, email angles, or different categories that they want to introduce. So it's a super simple way to run email marketing, and I think it's just effective. So the cadence here is 1 email a day. This is for the welcome sequence. So let's look at the first email. So this is all about selling that front-end product, as I mentioned, the wallet. And what's important here is that they show you the discount code right away. It's not hidden somewhere in the email. This is what a lot of brands do, and it's a mistake in the welcome email. You really want to showcase that discount code right away. Don't make them scroll at all, which just reduces friction and have a bigger, I would even make this call to action button here bigger, but to have a big call to action button and direct them back to the website. Then they also have added a us versus them image here. So this is again, like really simply reintroducing that USB here, and then introducing some of the most popular styles. So just directing you to some of the best sellers here in the email. Then the second email, which is on day 2, they just remind you to use that discount code. Again, you get the code here. Again, another call to action. And then if you didn't like the styles that they showed you before, then they introduce you to other wallet styles here. So leather wallets, carbon wallets, wooden wallets, etc. So yeah, the goal is again to get you to buy one of those wallets. Then email 3. As you can see here, they have taken one benefit. So it's the rule of 1 in action, where you just want to take either one benefit, one myth in the industry, one, I don't know, material ingredient of your product, and just focus on that and write a campaign around that. So the one benefit here is never lose your wallet or keys. And yeah, again, a discount reminder, another call to action here. What I like that they've done here is they don't just put shop now, they put get peace of mind. And yeah, they also introduced some of the upsells here. So if you want like a smart wallet, then you would also buy like these quick draw, AirTag accessory, bottle opener as well, which is again products to increase that average order value. Then the 4th email and the final email, again, the discount reminder. Again, they what they've done here, what I like is that they have introduced again the risk-free trial. So also in the meta ads, they mentioned that you can try the product for 99 days, and if you don't like it, you can return it. This really takes away the risk of buying, which is already something that it can be an impulse purchase. I mean, it's not a very expensive item. And then also you have the lifetime warranty here, which is, I think, is great to mention. And again, they have introduced here, they've actually introduced some of the other products as well. So if they've already sent you 4 emails and you don't really bite on the wallets, then they start also mentioning some like other product categories like rings and key cases, etc. So that's the welcome sequence. Now let's look at some of the other campaigns that they send. So let's start with the ones that don't have an offer. So for example, one email here is like a quiz or a playful campaign. I think this is just a great way to re-engage with like some of your cold subscribers and just to have fun with the email a bit. So here they have you guess the new color of the keyring here, and then they have also asked you to guess the conference championships for a chance to win one of the NFL wallets. So yeah, I think another way to have fun, do some giveaways and stuff like that. So for you to do this, you really need to know your target audience. But I think like NFL, like they mostly sell the target audience is men in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. I think this really works for them in the email campaign. Then the product highlight. So what they usually do at least once a week is that they take one product or one collection and they just zoom in on it on the email. So again, this is the rule of one in action. So here they have introduced the leather collection, and all the whole email is built around the leather products that they have. And what I like here is also the soft call to action again to really show that you have that trial to use it. Origin stories. So this is what I mentioned, that around every 10th email that they send is like a plain text email. This is just like a pattern breaker because your audience doesn't expect them. And yeah, it's just if you look at the email itself, it looks like it comes from your colleague or your friend. So yeah, it just acts as a pattern breaker. That's why they work so well. And for example, in this campaign, they have the founder write about one of the origin stories of the products that they've created. And then in the end, as a PS, which if you're going to write these plain text emails, you really want to have good direct response copy. And adding that PS section here is also a great way to just introduce one of the main points. So here they have said that you get a lifetime warranty again, and then linked to the relevant product. Then celebrity endorsement, as I mentioned, they have the partnership with Marcus Brownlee. They do some of the Facebook ads or meta ads around that. But they also do some celebrity endorsement email campaigns around the same partnerships. So again, it kind of acts as a product highlight, but it also increases social proof in one email campaign because of that tech influencer. Then sales. So about half of the emails that Rich sends also has an offer. So for example, here they have run a primetime sale. Just the main thing here is if you're going to run sales, you need to have a reason for running the sale every time. Like you cannot just have a sale every Saturday, because then you're going to be conditioning your list to always buy on that specific day and just ignore the rest of the emails. So for example, here they have the primetime sale, and then here again, like they introduce like the gold wallet, and then they have a Memorial Day sale. So this is you always need to have like a context of running the sale. And then for every promotion they run, they also have an urgency campaign. So this is just like a one last chance follow-up, which is great to have. So here they say that the Memorial Day sale ends today, and they also have like a countdown bar here, which is just a great visual way to drive that point home. And again, they push really the 99-day free returns, and then get you on the website by introducing some other product categories. So that's sort of their email marketing strategy in a nutshell, and also their whole marketing strategy. Hope you got something useful out of this video. I will leave a link in the description for this Figma file if you want to access it yourself as well. So yeah, leave a comment below and let me know who you want me to, which brand you want me to analyze next, and I'll see you in the next video.